Alright, let's resume ourselves at the end of the botanical garden. Yes, please do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green doors sometime earlier. Hello, Raz! How are you doing today? It's fabulous to see you. How you been? How's the week been? What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us. How have they not gotten this through their thick skulls?
Through the blue door, right?
Everything is connected. This fan-shaped one, it's called the Bee Garden. They're pretty good getting ready for bed. Oh, thank you for putting me on while you get ready for bed, Raz. It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright? That was fabulous to hear, Raz. I'm glad to hear it.
Well, after we went through
you been up to anything fun lately?
The treatment center.
And then we met up. Right here. Congratulations,
so,
Mari!
That's the treatment center.
Wow.
It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Well, I just remembered I don't have my list for this game. There we go. Okay. I've got my notes for the game pulled up now. Been busy, been boring, being boring. That is true. Winters are hard to get anything done, aren't they? Raz, congratulations on the secondsies. Ark, what kind of cards you got loaded up in those binders you plan on giving away? What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey!
Why don't you climb into one of those, Alice? Maybe you can fix your personality.
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here,
But they've just been doing some work then,
hours
Raz?
ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
Is the work at least going well for you?
3 people? Who? You mean 3
Work and
of us?
chores.
We don't know.
The never-ending
All we found
list
was what
of
was in the
go
logs for the
away.
pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's
Of course
left
they
is
were.
when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
when we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
Fucking Ice 9. Working short is the life. The weekends are fun. Gonna hang out with some buddies over the weekend and let loose a bit. For me, I'm definitely gonna relax a bit more. As for what I'm doing, I'm not fully certain. Saturday, I'm probably gonna get laundry done, so chores there. Sunday, grocery shopping. Hopefully, you'll be able to check out Ark's stream for their first stream of the year with their new artwork. And then D&D. As well as getting my schedule for next week written up. Do some reading, play some more games, practice the Wind Waker randomizer a bit more to understand like where I need to go and what places mean what. Ooh, a new tune for Mari to hunt down. That's fabulous. Yes, this is my second randomizer. My first one was a Resident Evil 4 randomizer. Ooh, Mari's gonna get herself a worm. Yeah, as of right now, the next thing I have set goal-wise for you guys is a crowd control for Resident Evil 4.
What's so funny?
There's a crowd control for that game, and it looks to be pretty fun.
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you guys eventually actually take to the crowd control aspect I try to implement with the crowd control, because I have done it a few times, but you guys don't really do anything at all, so it's like, huh, okay, maybe if I'm have it on chaos mode, you guys can see what you guys can do. And with Resident Evil 4 and Wind Waker, I can do crowd control on top of the randomizer too. So you guys can have some fun with that as well. There are quite a few fun effects for the Wind Waker one too.
Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all.
It was a lie.
A joke?
A joke? No.
But you guys
there's
should
no way
definitely
it
swing
was a
around more
joke.
often.
I'm sure about it. Your body.
Or pay attention to my schedule a bit, because I usually announce when I'm
Well,
doing a
you're
crowd control as
mistaken.
well.
It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
Get fucked, Alice. With something no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Oh god. Because there's also a community goal down below that gets me to do a crowd control for what will probably be Dead Space 2 next time. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them. Yeah, I'm hoping to introduce more randomizers and crowd controls into the stream schedule, because it's a lot of fun to do those.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really? How could anyone believe something so ridiculous?
So with the crowd controls, it'd be more
existence
special
of this mysterious
occasion.
Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
You sure it's not your shoulder? Why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I
No.
really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before.
It'll
Of
probably be
course,
a
I
while out
immediately
though,
pressed the
Raz.
issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When?
Because I'm
Where?
still getting an understanding
Of
of
course they were at a
where I need
loss.
to look for certain
In
things.
fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
Ugh.
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though.
She's sorry that she's the only
Even
one
if
got
was
it. She
just
wanted you to
messing
have it
with you,
too, right?
It seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
It's useful information. What the hell are you going on about? At Alice's request, we made our way out to the treatment center. Yeah, Raz, if you actually want to see me playing it, I do hop on to the, keep the exclamation point together with the word there, Raz. If you want to see me actually playing it, this is...
That looks like another warehouse.
I sometimes hop onto my Discord
Looks like the
gaming
same
channel
warehouse.
and stream it there so people can check it out.
Look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think...
These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
There you go.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to the floor A. Bing bong. What's up, Devlin? I hope you've had a better day today. And you get some good sleep tonight. Good to see you, man. That's good to hear it got slightly better. Because it was not bad. Jesus! Is work having you going at like 5 or 6 or 6 or 7 in the morning? What the fuck?
Oh, thank goodness. You finally
So
returned.
early.
I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary.
Have a good
Clover's
night,
looking for Jen,
Raz.
but his
Look
condition
for
could
it
change
to
at any
tomorrow,
moment.
Raz, because I'll probably hop
She
into
could-
the gaming
Oh, no.
channel at some point and play a bit. They moved you shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, and then ran off after him. Have a good night, sleep well, and take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow, Raz.
Quark. Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Then Myoji grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately. Not a good idea to do to an unconscious person, and it's Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
He's just
That seems
unconscious!
a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it.
We know the
I know him
truth.
better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
This frickin'
The
asshole.
infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Alright. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna? Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Or sci-fi jargon. That thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes, I believe it can. I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything. Of course.
The whole process only took a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, the results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. He's infected! She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection. Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean. We certainly have.
I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
You and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. They stayed behind after the AB game and they'd all split up and gone different rooms. Hey, welcome back, Denver! It seemed like, one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6. Good to see you, man. How you been doing today?
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed rather strange. Why did change shirts? Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam
Groggy
says there's
day.
an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms?
No naps either?
Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? Did you not sleep well last night, Denver? And you're sure it wasn't
No,
there?
there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
treatment pods. That's it! We put Quark in one of those pods. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God! You're awake!
Get away from me!
Here's this.
What?
About
Quark,
6
what are you...
hours of sleep last night, and 2
Sorry,
hours of sleep in the
Grandpa.
afternoon. Still kind of out of it, but my mind
I
was
can't.
undergoing some more research on some things that may or
I
not
have to.
for months.
Have to
but-
what?
What
are you
what are you
talking about?
researching then, there, Denver?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But... how?
Like this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Oh! Stop! Where might he be going?
No! Let go! Let go of me!
This is always gonna happen. Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys! I can use a hand here. Sigma, sit on the kid.
Right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Put your full weight in, Sigma. Come on. Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here!
Where might you and your hubby be going internationally?
I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Ah!
God, such good voice delivery. Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. England for sure, Ireland and India, possible exclusion. I'd be okay with all except India. I don't really have that. Good. Thanks for doing that. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He didn't just scream and writhe like he was possessed. I mean, there are at least some good things about India. What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow. I think there's more things you want to see in
Luna.
England and
Yes?
Ireland
Are there any
than
tranquilizers
India.
in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Sopero?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets.
Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it!
Ah.
Come on, Luna!
Okay.
Not a fan of the spices, I take it.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Injection right to the knee.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know? much do you know about this Radical 6?
Because the flavors I've had of Indian food tends to run into a dirt muddy flavor with
I
heat,
probably know about as much as you
okay,
do.
but there's no way to...
All I've seen about it is that
there's
newspaper
so much
article.
more to it than that, though, Denver. There's so much more to it. Not the
Why
truth.
would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess. So when
Fair
Quark
enough.
tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes. At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6? Because you need to talk to Craig Meister and see if you can recommend some good Indian food recipes.
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Well, she's infected. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. Wasn't Clover this time? The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Tackle her! Her eyes were flat and hollow. Shoulder check her to the door! Her face was an emotionless mask. It was not well. Hit her with an elbow to the chest when she's on the ground. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait! Alice! Oh no! You were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. Fucking idiots! We just stood there as she spun around and left through the door. Damn it! Seriously, the moment you see someone else's look like someone else's that wanted to off themselves, shoulder check! I shook myself and took after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Goodness gracious. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
Well,
Recorder!
let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
I
Look,
love
if you find her, it's probably best not to shout
I
or
tend to go
anything.
for very mild korma,
Just do your best not to
butter,
provoke her.
chicken, beef
Understood?
samosas, tandoori chicken.
Tell
Gotcha.
Myoji.
Well, it sounds
you
like you haven't
should stay here with
explored
Quark.
much of Indian
The
food then,
rest
if
of
that's
us
what
can
you're
look for
going
Alice.
for, mostly.
Sound good?
Yeah,
There's so much more out there.
I stay here.
They've
Got
got their
it.
own unique curries.
All right, let's move,
There's so
people.
much out there.
Get going.
At Five's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Ooh. Her quarters is the way to go. Well, there's a curry powder, and all the spices are just. Ah, damn, where did she go? Well, there's also different kinds of curry. Complaining wasn't going to help anything. Because if I remember right, korma is yellow curry, isn't it? I need to go look somewhere else. Like, there's an entire universe of just curry alone with different ways to combine it. And curry powder is also very standardized. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's still a cream curry, but is it, like, what color is the curry itself? Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. Oof, excuse me. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. She already has, dumbass! You didn't go to the crew quarters! We haven't stopped pork. I need to hurry. Let her die. Head to the garden next. Why are you retracing your path, you moron? Okay. Yeah, which is, you gotta try out so many other curries are out there, and there's so many other unique foods that you can get. A lot of the foods you get in Indian restaurants nowadays, or in current Indian restaurants, are very filtered. I only got a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Oh, is she actually here? Yep, there she is. Let's go, good stuff.
Here you are.
Ah, hi.
Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just
Huh?
got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem
Chicken
normal.
tikka masala is delicious.
She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I expected. Fine, I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
She's infected!
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
On the way back, Phi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them.
I mean, England wouldn't be much better when it comes to food, honestly. They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. Let me guess. Excelivir. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to
Fair
be
enough.
honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
100%.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute! What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way
shit.
we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Uh-oh. Then we make a duplicate. While we all stood stunned, fine move. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head. Ooh. Kinda like Diablo? Okay, that sounds like fun.
Nothing.
Which Diablo,
That
though?
one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory? Yeah, and it'll be starting at the same time as we started today.
Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only
Or
one
we can
person
duplicate
be
it.
saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
I haven't had a chance to play Diablo 2 Pro. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them. I haven't played Diablo 2. I remember playing a bit of
And what are
Diablo
we going
1
to
and
do?
Diablo 3. Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both!
How?
That's... I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. IG. Immunoglobulin. Have a good night, Dranth, and thank you so much. You take care of yourself, alright? It was wonderful having you.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies.
We
Some
just
kind
had
of
this
antibodies that
information.
can fight off Radical 6.
It was like, what, 5 minutes ago? IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any
Who
ideas?
knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
That's it! I've got it! The IG Replicator in the laboratory! It's an immunoglobulin replication machine. Globulin.
What?
It can copy immunoglobulin antibodies. You just said Excelivir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excelivir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly.
Well,
My
we just
question
told
is,
you.
how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dia was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. Just take it and run. I don't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. Take it and run with it. So how did I know about the IG replicator? Just run with it, motherfucker. Stop asking, just go with it.
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelivir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah. No time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them? Why her? She needs to go!
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright, then let's go. Oh! Whoa! Sure. Laboratory.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here.
So this can copy the Excelivir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Excelivir into the slot on the side of the machine. The empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Excelivir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right? And pressed. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. Hey, before you do that, let's still do one at a time, huh? Have one copy to keep? I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Let me get the DO. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it had broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Tenmyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes. I'm guessing a bomb.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table and quickly and quietly, silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Oh, hey, look, bomb 2. Oh, hey, look, bomb 2. Let's see. Bomb 2 is in the laboratory. Where are you at, laboratory? Hi there. Laboratory. Bomb 02. Three. A bomb?
Whoa. Really? That makes 2
Yes,
then.
it is Dexter's laboratory.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So
What a
it would seem.
surprise.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We're all out looking for Alice. Could have been anyone, any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Okay. Laboratory. Bomb 03. Purple memory card.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
You think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Can I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and I looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. I need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here. How about the infirmary?
So what do we do?
Go on, if I knew, I'd be doing it. Sigma son of a bitch.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Leave it
Not
alone.
much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch
No
them.
touchy.
True, but
No touchy.
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now, we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. So we'll go back to the infirmary, give them the Axolotl, then head to Floor A warehouse.
Right.
Or, and hear me out,
This ought
you
to do
leave
it.
Alice under.
It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. And why didn't we keep at least the original to keep copying? While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. I mean, seriously, you keep the original, use the duplicates. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be alright?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated,
it's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
But what about the rest of us? What if we're infected?
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. We gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now, we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. Floor A warehouse is waiting. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally.
Liar!
Why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then.
Fucking liar!
I'm not that desperate.
Yes, you
You see
are.
what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many VP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to Ally and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
No shit.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but
I know. You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
But Denver,
Okay,
do you
good.
think Deal will
You're
betray
really gonna do
Phi?
it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
Don't trust his promises either. He's a fucking liar.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
DOK, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading to different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, and Phi and Clover into room 5 and 6, respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1.
Thirty seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I already know what I'm voting.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So,
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Because Alice is going to default to that anyway.
yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting. Then his face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I'm about to shit all over this! I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the notary game didn't seem to so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck that bitch.
Of the
Fuck
Ambidex
that
game
bitch.
has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
And I 100% think Dio's gonna betray as well, yeah.
Now
We're betraying
open.
Alice, Dio's gonna betray Phi. 100% banking on that. Lou and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. No! There is so much you can say, you moron! There's so much you could say! Even I didn't understand why I picked betray instead. No! This is the safest way to get us out! It almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. She's safe, we're back in safe territory. Perhaps I've been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will! No, 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 no. Alright, well, we should go through the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
Yeah, guess what? Alice is fine. The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I'm not evil! I turned away and almost ran toward the projector, anything to get away from those eyes. Alice said it first. It's only logical.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game.
She's down to
will
4,
now
we're up to
be
4.
displayed.
We're even.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, fucking... Called it! What?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Hold on! Hold on, what the fuck? How? Well, this one makes sense. This one makes sense. Because we know he'll turn on a dime. We know she'll turn on a dime. He's out for personal interest. She doesn't trust him for shit. She's unconscious. We should have been fine. She should have been ally. What the hell?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. Yeah? No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible! Alice? She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? I was trying to form a sentence. She began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
No, I'm looking you dead in the eye. Me, a coward? You've got balls saying that to me after you picked Betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
You showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room. How convenient.
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
Where?
Saying it was self-defense.
Yes.
Where? You're down to 6! You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose Betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I picked Ally, you would have had 9. That's why you were trying to do, right? What you were trying to do.
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew
Oh,
you
what was that
killed
stutter?
Trey.
What was that stutter, whore? Tell the truth.
That is the truth.
Fucking liar.
Am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fine, Dio.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenryojin. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
Hi, Creators, how you doing? Well, we knew Dio was a piece of shit
I
anyways.
don't want to be rude, but it looks
Pacific.
like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not
I'm
that it
Pacific
seems to have
Standard.
worked.
Why, what's the matter?
If either one had chosen
Oh, you want to wish me
ally,
happy birthday?
The other one would have 9 BP right now.
Well, happy birthday to us. We can still do it early. I turned to look at the results again. I'm okay with celebrating it too. Or I'd only look at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster. Betray. What are you gonna do for your birthday? Whatever. Trust we managed to build it all fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. I just got done watching the Uma Musume movie, and then tomorrow... Ooh, that sounds awesome! Whatever the reason, we'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. What games are you going to be playing with your friends? I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. And how'd you like the movie? Alright, guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I had fun when I was playing Peak with my friends, too. We don't start being a little more trusting, we're never getting out of here. We need to work together. Yeah, I'm going to be playing One Night Ultimate Werewolf with my friends tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. Might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my
Later, you sack of shit.
constitution.
Like hell you have it. Dio.
Well, in that case, yeah.
5?
Sorry.
Potentially? Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. It depends on how much progress and where we find a good stopping point, but there's a good chance. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on.
Nope,
Clover.
still fuck you.
Let's go.
Fuck that woman.
I'm coming.
Fuck that woman.
Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. Let's check the flow. Interesting, okay.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No,
Are you sure? I chose Betray.
I know. But I still believe in you, Sigma. I think
Thank you,
your
Luna.
hand must have just slipped or something. Right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Have a great night, Ark. Have fun with your event. I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Get some good sleep, okay? Take care of yourself.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
Yes.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
Wonder what the others are.
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray. Including me. I have a good reason.
What if we have an enemy?
Enemy?
Yes. A common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Accelerator. Not a bad way to go about it. Yeah, that might work. I can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues. Huh. That's right! The memory card! I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her. The infirmary.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yup. I don't know what's on it, though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh. I guess we can't really use it then.
Are you insane?
Oh! Wait a second.
Thank
You know,
you.
I think I might have seen something.
Come on.
Yes, I remember.
Come on.
The infirmary.
Thank
When I
you.
was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark, there was a memory card just like that one.
Then
Yes. I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Lou and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice Clover and Tenmyoji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. Yeah, but one more shot never hurts. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter. And am I wrong? Fuck Alice? Figuratively?
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot underneath the screen. Exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set. In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat. Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there? No, it doesn't look like it.
All we get is this gibberish? Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side. Stop putting on a show, bitch.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb? It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know. How
What?
am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See,
You're both useless. Not much we can do, then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you don't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Are you fucking serious? Before I could blink, she'd leapt up and run out of the room. Hey, wait! Alice! I took off after her. She's getting worse than Dio, and that's fucking hard!
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know. Seriously, Dio's hard to surpass in fucking hating. Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well,
Then why
yeah.
don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. Sorry, folks. That means I spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Don't flatter yourself. She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. Oh, don't even play into it. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak. Literally, it's like Dio, Alice. Like, Alice is just barely above Dio right now.
You don't hate me?
Oh no, I fucking hate your guts. What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
Yup. You been in the AB game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be?
Of what? You have been
Kidnapped and
fucking
locked up in
fine!
some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I knew
Where?
I'd
You're down
probably
to
sound a con
2!
As soon as we found that thing.
Or 4.
All I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you.
Like
I don't know,
hell.
Even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Exactly! Proving my point!
I'm horrible.
Yep.
You hate me, don't you?
Yep.
Just do it.
What? Do what?
Kill me! Get it over with!
How about a throat chop? What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying. I
Yep.
could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Yes, you would have. Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Who fucking who? Then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. Wah. I would have been at 4. Wah. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it. Oh, God, cringe!
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
That's who you were after, right? People who killed your dad?
Yes.
Do they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Ah, come
If you keep your
on.
mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What? Crying? I don't remember any crying. I won't say this is romance.
Good. Alright then.
He's definitely empathizing with her. Alice took a deep breath and began. Also, we already know fucking Sigma's a horn dog. My father's Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation, and married shortly thereafter. We saw it with Clover, we see it with him, we see it with Phi. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which is why we moved. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born. Didn't have any problems adapting to the life in the United States. Why? They should be either Egyptian or French rather than English. What the hell? By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. And yeah, forced romance is really garbage. Like, it needs to be built up over time. Her eyes were red and puffy. She didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. The hell's in my eye? My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went, with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her, as a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. I don't know about that, with how set up shit is for single mothers. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I miss my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. So she's in massive debt. Because the scholarship could only go for so long. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. The purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I will say they are doing a very good job on trying to make her a empathetic character, but no. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent. Eventually I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons. Although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They're trying to make her an empathetic character, but no, she's not done anything to earn it or deserve it. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Had you done something like Tenmyoji where they actually showed remorse and tried to make up for it through behavior? Probably, but no, she just kept digging. Now at last, I knew the reason of my father's disappearance. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. Well, that person was bound to get bullied if their name was Left. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as the Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. Hi Fudgy, how are you? They're trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. That burrito you sent me was delicious. Thank you so much. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. How you doing today, Fudgy? How'd you sleep? At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. God damn it. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Why are you barefoot? Clover. That was the first time we met. Yeah, why are you dressed like this? There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. She told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. No. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. No shit. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. Now they're retconning the Nunnery game we never even checked out. There was also a 6th person in the SUV, although they weren't riding in it, per se. They completely retconned the first game and the first story and the second game. Or the first game, what the hell? A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. Well, he deserved it. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. He was part of pharmaceuticals. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. Gotcha, that's how they're doing it. More specifically, I suppose, H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. Really? Because he seemed more hellbent on world domination. Why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. Okay. Sure. Why do the Myrmidons care? They care about cloning rather than morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. I got a feeling it's going to be a long one. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simply just call it telepathy. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before and had actually used it in a number of investigations. I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. Come here, you. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. Don't worry, Denver, that's totally normal for guys sometimes. There are cures for it. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in Aisha's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. Oh, you know it, man. She would be tasked with infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I'd hoped that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. Alas, I had a chance to find out what had happened to it. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. Oh? The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived at the building, it was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in the basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. Yeah, bodies cool off really fast, surprisingly. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It was until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding, so they tortured the shit out of him. They had beaten him to death. Oh, never mind, beaten to death. Difference, okay. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. That's stupid. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. Why kill a resource that you're so actively using? Or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. Interesting. There in the morgue was my father, old and pale on a steel table. I can relate to that one. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. Damn. On his chest was another message, but they were letters. This time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. I broke down crying, right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started. There was no stopping them. There'd be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. Or kill to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. That had to be like months or weeks of planning to do. This time our operation would succeed. This time I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover and any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Because it takes like a month for wounds like that to heal. We were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas and passed out and woke up in here in the AB room.
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? D.O. One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
It's a key.
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually
Freaking
use
really?
this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. A long string of numbers? Could that be... That's right, this. 78153610098.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. I had that written down, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alice looked at me incredulously and I stared back.
Where did... Wait. Can you say that again?
78153610988883838.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
Why do you know
The
that?
number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
That's so random. You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? What? Like, if you have 30, then you get 235, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that whatever that number is a prime number. If you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get that number.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all of that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
What? No, no way! That's impossible! No, that's entirely
told you.
possible.
I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me? Yes!
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't
What?
get it?
No!
Remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I don't know. I think the first row was... See... That.
And the second row?
That. I think. But he just repeated.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that? And no, get
Use
fucked.
198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I remember what she'd said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was... that. So what would we get if we picked out letters like she'd explained? First letter would be C from the top left. Sorry, off, there's maybe to do that. Then move 9 to the right, which would give you O. Then 8 more to the right. Eventually we get a word. That word was... 351. One nine eight 449 351. Fuck. I shouldn't have closed that. Give me a second, everybody. Where is it? It was in the last couple of seconds here. There it is. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I didn't think I need. Where was it? Where was it? Perfect, right there. Okay. Good enough for government work. It exactly is what she is. Okay, so we're starting with CO. C, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. M. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. L. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. E. T. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Completed. Hooray for the clip function! Leave it there just in case. I did it! Completed! That's it! That's the answer!
Completed? Are you sure?
Before I make that note fully go away... Completed. If I don't lose it, just in case. Because I'm getting rid of that clip. Alrighty. Yep. And thank you, Denver. I said wish I'd done that beforehand, but thank God for clipping. Back to the show. Yeah, I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually it's completed, completed, completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. Just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what
Poke
completed
that eye
is
out.
supposed to mean now.
Your eye out. What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. That's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. I'm still missing a piece of information in the lounge, though. Up, fuckface!
Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
Let's kick Dio in the junk! Repeatedly. He deserves it. Damn it! Why hadn't I realized it before? Because... Block. I could remember a series of numbers, but not this? At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member, he was their leader. That meant he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Not like we're hard to
We're
find.
all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Clark.
Why?
We've still got 45 minutes until the white door is open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you, Kay, and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them.
Go figure.
He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when When we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well, all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
What?
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AV game had been the cause of their fight. That makes sense. Even though Tenmyoji had only one BP, Vi had chosen Betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his teammate, eventually he got dragged in too. Well, he deserves it.
That seems odd. Vi only had one BP too. Betray seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh. Just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming.
Still don't like her. Don't care. Still don't like her. All four of them were still there when we arrived. It seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. He cut it with a knife. I felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Sure? I guess? Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick!
I know, but yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. Best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you.
Circular logic!
Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering.
Circular logic!
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ah! God damn it! Enough already! I roared with fury. My voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Asserting dominance. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. We must T-pose. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I mean, we're not the coin-operated machine. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth. Come on, Dio, speak up.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb. He was good at it. I just get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from the Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here. Keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I left on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Criticism is understandable, admirable even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background, and how his younger brother, Left, had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So? Still not convinced? How about this? Big number. Do a little prime factor decomposition on that and you'll get big number to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally! So, let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you, I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait, what the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hook, line, sinker, bitch! Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen Brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Don't know. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
Get fucked, bitch!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Tenmyoji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb, and about the code we'd found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. Why are we not restraining this idiot? I mean, really, come on.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Pretty much.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back in a snarl. Well, we're gonna see Dio beating the shit out of. I'm good with that.
I am going
To kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. Girl, you can't... No. He ducked out of the way so moodily. He pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty, but you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
Nobody thought to do this to him earlier.
You know what it is, don't you?
Detonator.
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
All of the
Well,
bombs.
I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No.
1, 0, 1, 2, 3.
There are 4 bombs?
Called it.
Exactly. I planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Seriously, why did
Aren't
no
you
one
forgetting
restrain him
something?
immediately?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
He roared and leapt toward Dio, Clover following just behind. Click! Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Fucking really? Sure, I guess. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand. The moment they stepped forward, finger towards the button. Like, come on.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? No! Have the dude beat the tar out of him! Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. Fucking have Kay do it! I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. Seriously, use fucking Kay! He's armored!
Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Sure, I guess. We'll go with a story. Strangely though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have? Or how long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
More than enough time.
30 minutes.
At least for two of them.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Huh. Well, that's none of your damn business. Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Oh no!
Yes. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat, in the right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out. Right.
Alright, need a quick bit of information disposal here. Dio, where the hell are you? Yep. Leader of Myrmidons has input device in his coat pocket. In his right coat pocket. Coat right pocket. Right coat pocket. Do not take detonator more than 1 meter away from him. He died and started digging through his pockets. Oh, yeah. Guess I need to put it on the charger since I forgot to do it and I've been using it quite a bit. A second. There we go. After a few minutes.
It's no use.
Nope.
There's nothing
minutes.
here.
There's like
Did you lie to
seconds.
me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
Clover pulled her hand from his pocket. How do you spend minutes and not find something, Clover? Is that a pill? Like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. No, you dumb bitch! Suddenly he moved, his right hand snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Are you freaking serious, Clover? Before anyone could react, he shoved it in his mouth. Cyanide pill. I heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain. Fucking
Shit!
Clover!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess. What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
Train your people better! His eyes rolled up into his head, and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. Get him to the treatment center! Get him to the treatment center! I grabbed him by the hair and shook him. Get him to the fucking treatment center! What the hell are you doing? That's what I can say to you, Sigma. Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Pocket has sewer slide pill in his right pocket. Don't screw with me, Lounge. Instead of doing that
Fine.
treatment center, for the love of fucking
Don't tell
God!
us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. But you only get one.
Frustrated as fuck.
This is the deactivation code for bomb 3.
Perfect.
Ready?
Yep.
LXQ L
LXQ LHCNMR.
HCNMR.
How about the other 3? Got those, we're fine. Well, 2 of those. How's the other 3? Infirmary fuckfaces! You didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak, and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world.
I mean,
May brother live in everlasting glory.
wouldn't you remember that in a heartbeat? As soon as he takes a pill, get him to the treatment center. Those were the last words Dio spoke. It was a treatment center. He died with a strange, happy smile. Treatment center. That's what it was inside the treatment center.
He
Damn.
only gave us the password for one of the bombs.
That's fine. I got the other
This
2.
is
I need
bad.
more.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Oh. So 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So,
yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the
Well, you did say
explosion
check the couch at
happens.
home, so check the couch in the lounge.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
The remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something.
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves, then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn. He's clean.
He looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. But am I not legitimately upset that they could have taken him to the treatment center and this would have been problem solved? But all of our searching turned up nothing. As we searched, the clock kept ticking. Then at last, the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The bomb should have detonated already. Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have have time to say goodbye. A thousand emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How do we end up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. My consciousness slipped away into the bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Well, that was the Alice ending. Got some very useful information. Let's see here. I want to consolidate some information here, actually. Laboratory. Yes, would you work with me, computer? Laboratory. Bomb 3. Where is bomb 2? Oh, bomb 2 is laboratory. Excuse me. Then where is bomb 3? Crew quarters is bomb 3. Gotcha. So I'm technically missing the locations of only 2 bombs. I don't think we got any of the bombs in the previous one. Like, in the other door. Well, I think that's actually a perfect point to wrap it up for tonight. We got an ending. I think the only thing I'd want to do at the moment would potentially go back and do the bad ending where we just die. But this feels like such a good spot to just end it and potentially pick up where next week with that bad ending. I mean, sure, absolutely. I will wrap it up here. Well, YouTube, VOD people, that was quite the ending. Still, fuck Alice. She did not turn into an empathetic enough character, had enough character development with the time that we had with her to undo the damage that she had done. She is still a complete bitch that I do not regret hitting betray on to try and earn more points. She would have been fine. We would have been dead. She can get bent. But hey, that's just me. I'll see you guys next time.